So I'm doing my video assignment on just personality disorders. One in specific is the antisocial personality disorder. So to start off, um, personality disorders affect at least two of the following areas. It could be way of thinking about oneself or others, way of responding emotionally, and way of relating to other people, or way of controlling one's behavior. There are 10 specific types of personality disorders, which are long-term patterns of behavior and inner experiences that differ significantly from what is expected. Without treatment, personality disorders can be very long-lasting. So definition of personality is the combination of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that make someone who they are. This is often determined by childhood experiences, and is shaped through interaction of like inherited tendencies and environmental factors. So like the way you lived growing up, how chaotic your environment was, your family life. The antisocial personality disorder specifically, people with this disorder can be witty and fun to be around, but then again they can lie and appear uncaring and not show remorse for their actions, which can be very, very difficult to see because they have like a double personality. This can also be a pattern of disregarding or violating the rights of others. A person with this disorder may not conform to social norms, may repeatedly lie or deceive others, and may act impulsively. So nobody really knows the exact cause of antisocial personality disorder, but there are some like theories. So there's two theories that I've found. It could be genes that may make you vulnerable to developing antisocial personality disorder, and life situations may trigger its development, and then changes in the way the brain functions and may have resulted during brain development or during child development. So some risk factors of this that can like cause this to happen is a diagnosis of childhood conduct disorder, so being like very aggressive, family history of antisocial personality disorder or any other disorders, or any personality disorders or anxiety disorders or anything like that, being abused or neglected during childhood, or having an unstable, violent, or chaotic family life during childhood. Antisocial behavior is thought to have its roots in childhood, so parents, teachers, and pediatricians may be able to spot early warning signs to prevent the disorder, but other than that, it's very hard to prevent it. And another fun fact about it is that men are like at greater risk than women are to develop this disorder or have this, and that's mostly because like it all like comes within childhood and like how you were treated. Moving on, adults with antisocial personality disorder typically show symptoms of conduct disorder before the age of 15. These symptoms include aggression towards people and animals, specifically destruction of property, deceitfulness, theft, serious violation of rules, like breaking the law and everything, acting rationally, and not showing signs of remorse. And then treatment for this disorder. This can also be called ASPD, if I say that during the video. So treatment, people with ASPD rarely seek help on their own. They think they don't need it. They think like they have everything under control, and most of the time they don't even realize it unless someone tells them. But if they do end up seeking treatment, or if someone tells them they need to go see a medical person, they usually use behavioral therapy or psychotherapy in individual or group settings. So specifically, cognitive behavior therapy is a type of counseling that they use. It focuses on changing a person's thinking or behavior, and this may help people with ASPD think about how their behavior affects others. They can also use medications, antidepressants, antipsychotics, mood stabilizers. The antidepressants can regulate serotonin levels in your brain, and then antipsychotics can control violent behavior or aggression, and then mood stabilizers just help manage severe changes in mood or behavior. And then so one like real example of like how I know that all this is true and how I've seen it happen. So there's this guy named Andy. He was 33 years old, and he has like very severe ASPD. As a child, he was neglected by his mother. She neglected all of her children. His father had schizophrenia, and he was killed. And he took drugs. He killed himself. Then at the age of 2, he was adopted into a great family, and he was loved very well. But then between the ages of 7 and 10, he was sexually abused by his friend's older brother. So during and after the sexual abuse, he started to become more aggressive and violent, and he felt like the aggression and being violent was the only way he could express how he was feeling. So he went to a psychologist, who told him that there was nothing wrong, that this was normal, and gave him a certification of sanity. So he was like, okay, what the heck? I feel like something's wrong with me. So he just kept he was living a double life. One life he worked at his job. He was a technician. He did very well, and then the other, he was a criminal. He would rob stores and stuff like that. So after he was finally diagnosed as having ASPD, his life started to make more sense, and he understood how and why he behaved the way he did. So he was prescribed with antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication, but the real solution that he saw was whenever he actually knew that he had a problem and he knew that he had that disorder, because other psychologists said he was fine. So yeah, that's everything I have on antisocial personality disorder. Thank you for watching.